Welcome back, everybody. We're going to go ahead and pick up all the quests we can. And then we'll
This is no mere adventure story.
just start doing stuff. Honestly, we might even just do all of these side quests and then go into the DLC. Just so that it just steamrolls the rest of the game.
What is it this time, Torgal?
We're getting an upgrade.
I think this is the quest I was thinking about for Torgal.
Uncle Byron.
Clive, my boy! Rutherford informs me that we owe you our thanks. Hadn't intended for you to get involved, but such are the times we live in, huh?
I would have done the same for anyone else.
You're far too modest, Clive. You'd make a terrible nobleman. But tell me, is the realm truly in as dire a state as Rutherford suggests?
From what little I saw, you were right to be worried.
I suppose I should have expected the worst. But I was rather hoping the great and good of the realm might have things a little more under control. Alas, it seems that firm leadership is in short supply these days, and without it, the people are bound to lose their way. We must move quickly.
But where do we start?
True, the challenges that face us are many, but in my estimation, there are two key areas
You need to do where
address
there's a
before
will
any
and
other.
priceless.
The realm's armies.
I think where there's a
Allies.
will goes into priceless.
As you've seen firsthand, it's
We've
every
already
man
done the
and
one
woman
for Joshua.
themselves out there. Certain cities have banded together to try and maintain some semblance of order, yes, but such cases are few and far between. And yet, the only remedy for the chaos that faces us is unity. A unity that transcends even the borders
And then
laid
you talk
down
to
by
Karen.
our ancestors. In short,
And that's how you start
if
Echoes.
Storm does not stand
And then I'll look up how to
together,
do
she will
the other
fall
one after
apart.
that.
Yeah,
But how will
it'll
we
come
even
after.
begin to unite the realm.
The armies, my boy. As I told you already.
It's kind of why I want to get all the side quests out of the way, just so that we don't accidentally get sidetracked. Just go ahead and get it all done, and then go straight into the DLCs.
Someone the high commanders have been known to listen to on occasion. Field Marshal Eugen Havel.
Eugen.
I thought he was retired.
He was, until an Akashic army tore through Randalar and killed most of the rank and file. There is no man alive more capable. Literally. And as luck would have it, I've already spoken with him on the matter.
Of course you have.
And he's agreed to help. On one condition. That he first speaks with you personally.
Okay, bring him
Havel
here.
has always been a man of frustratingly rigid principle, and he has certain qualms about clasping arms with, well, with an outlaw.
In times
I
like
extolled
these?
your many virtues as best I could, of course, but the old goat was adamant that he be allowed to appraise you in person. You don't mind, do you, my boy?
Of course not. As long as chaos reigns, we will never build a better world. I'll do whatever it takes. And if the Field Marshal wishes to speak with me in person, then so be it.
That's the spirit.
This
I'll
game
leave
is
for
winding
Randalar
down.
once.
I'm gonna miss
Would
it.
you
I
send the
actually really
stoners?
like this game.
Yeah,
Of course.
this is
Rutherford
really
already in the
fun.
Dalmekian capital. I'll
I'm
have him
very
tell Havel
happy
to
with
expect
the
you
most
forthwith.
recent entry into the Final
Excellent.
Fantasy series.
Thank you, Uncle.
No, thank you, Clive.
It was nice to get back to actual fantasy.
Mm-hmm.
So, if we can just do this for another, like, 3 more entries, then maybe we can revisit the Industrial Age again, but this is the bread and butter. Hey, Torgal. What's going on, buddy? You going through it?
He feels guilty.
Oh.
He didn't stay close to you.
Oh.
Pining for something, boy. What is it? What do you see out there?
What do your wolf eyes see?
I never did ask where you got that anklet of yours.
From Sid, that's why. On the day he brought him home.
How long ago?
And you're only thinking to ask this now? Sid saw that the pup had a habit of gnawing on his leg, since you ask. Clap that there iron on him to keep him from doing it.
What was wrong, boy?
I'll take like as not. Must have been hard on the poor whelp losing his loving masters at such a young age. Doubly hard in being a frost wolf, torn away from his icons and all. Sid would always tell him, you want my iron gone, you find what it is you're looking for. I reckon what he were looking for was you.
I'm sorry, Torgal.
Why don't you bring this up in
Sorry
the
for making
like
you wait
6
so
years
long.
I've been here?
Yeah.
Let's get that
Torgal.
thing off you.
Oh, he likes it.
Doesn't sound like he wants it off.
It's
Indeed.
the last thing he
miss
has
Sid as
for
much as
of
the rest of
Sid.
us, don't you?
Yeah. I'm gonna cry for this fucking dog.
You are. The dog is so good. He's such a good boy. It's a shame what happens, though.
Yeah.
Quick, aren't you? Glad you've been paying attention.
Not nearly as much as you have, Lady Karen.
Aye, good thing and all. It's not like Gav would have kept him in nuts and rubbed his belly these past 10 summers.
Your kindness is appreciated. You've been a good friend to him.
Only because he doesn't talk back like the rest of you. Go on now.
Where to then, Torgal?
Out there. Somewhere.
More than words.
What do you think happened to me?
What have you done now?
Sid, you have to help us.
No.
With what? You didn't take apart another of Mid's contraptions, did you?
No, but we do still
No.
have this gear.
Well, yes, but that's not what we want to talk to you about.
It's Miss Mididol. She's been acting strange. Very strange.
How do you know?
She's barely ever around.
How could you tell?
When she is,
How
she
could
acts
you
like
know?
we're not even there. Her head's in a crowd.
In the
Cloud.
clouds.
That's what I said. In the clouds.
Well, she does have a lot on her mind.
I'm going to kill you
When
first.
did you last see her?
Not long ago. Ah, right after she got back from saving you from Stoneir.
Then it's probably just about the Enterprise. It did take quite a battering on the way there and back.
She's figuring out a way to make it fly.
You really should be more careful around Miss Mididol's inventions. Oh, don't listen to her. Even if you did break the Enterprise, you could put it back together, couldn't you?
But who's gonna put Miss Mididol back together? She seems really sad.
Mididol sounds like
Why
a
don't I
drug.
go and see if I
Yeah.
can cheer her up?
You do that.
It's when you're being
For
too
us.
hot, too like
She's in a
hardcore.
dungeon.
You have to take some Mididol to calm
Scaring.
yourself down.
It's not a real dungeon.
Thanks for the warning.
Or like a flu medicine.
I'm getting the doll into Adderall, so I'm thinking of it like something that calms you down.
Help need focusing. What was that? I can talk to people down there? Okay.
What do you want, bitch?
Vivian,
Maps.
I read your note, and I'd be happy to help you find the book you're looking for.
Thank you, Clive. But tracking it down will not be easy.
I have no reason to just be like, "Fuck you, bitch. What do you want?"
Yeah.
You have always granted
I
me
walked
your
up
wisdom
to
and insight whenever I asked.
there's this picture on the
You're right
wall
that
at
I
work
returned the
that has
favor.
this picture
Or
of
at least
like one of the
attempt to.
cashiers,
You
and I
are too
point at her. I go,
kind.
"Who's this old bitch?"
Alas, What I ask of you
They're
is
like,
rather
whoa,
more trying than
what's
to
wrong with
refrain
her?
from
What
your
happened? I was like, I don't know. I don't think I've
Hippocrates
ever
to
talked to her. She
suggest
just looks like she's
inkling as
mean.
to where another copy might be found, but perhaps it is best that you hear the details from him.
If you say so.
Forgive me, Clive, for asking this of you, but this book, it set me on the path to becoming who I am today. Its importance cannot be overstated.
Don't worry about it. I'll find your book.
An inconvenient truth. Is that the one about eating people?
Probably.
I was wondering if you could help me.
It depends what with.
A bearer, but recently freed from his bonds, is keen to join the Curse Breakers. As you know, the work we do is not easy, which is why we test every volunteer's suitability. I was hoping you could oversee this one's evaluation.
I don't mind, but why this one?
Because he wants to be a scout. Our ranks are filled with men and women capable of breaking chains and putting slavers to the sword. But scouting, we're few with the nose for that, which is why we still rely so heavily on Gav. And since he accompanies you on so many of your missions, I thought you might be better placed to recognize the traits in him that we
Why
should
didn't
look
you
for
get Gav
when
to
those
do
in for his
this?
boots.
Right?
Sounds
Gav would
reasonable.
know best.
So you're happy to oversee the boys' test then?
One can never have too many scouts.
Truer words, Sid. I'll let the initiate know that you'll be attending his trial, and that he is to proceed directly to Northreach in readiness.
No time like the present, eh?
No time like the present. I'll await you there.
Northreach? I don't suppose they could have chosen somewhere closer.
Sid, do you have a moment?
Probably.
By all means.
Probably not at this point.
It's my old master. Seems there's no escaping her. She found some way to send me a letter. And something else. Records from a Waluda prison. Seems they were keeping a lot of bearers there.
How did she come by such a thing?
Finding bearers always was her strong point. And it seems the cells of Balmung Dark are full of them. Foreign captives, the masterless. Bearers no one would miss. And even better for her, bearers with no one to look after them.
Oh, cool.
When Ether
It wasn't
started
supposed to
lapping at
today.
the walls, the
Well,
jailers
that means
fled.
I'm not going to be able to do anything at work
The bearer is
tonight.
to be
Yep.
liberated by whoever happened to come along next.
Sid, I'd like to believe that I've earned your trust by now. And while I'm well aware that you've forbidden curse breakers from traveling to Waloed, I can't let those bearers die in their cells. I'd rather risk shipwreck on the Shadow Coast than leave them to starve.
It's supposed to
We'll be
rain all
leading the
week, though.
Enterprise if we're going
We
to
got a
navigate the
tropical
Narrow.
storm coming
Does
through.
that mean...
I'm making an exception, but we travel together. And we stay no
Well,
longer than we have
I mean,
to.
it'd be a good thing to
Ash
get
is an
those last couple
inhospitable
of
place at the
Borderlands
best of
done,
times.
just so we don't have
Save
to
as many
worry
as we
about
can,
power
and we
outages.
leave.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you, Sid. There was a name in the prison register. A name from my past. Chadwick. Another of my former master's protégés. A gifted soldier.
In fact,
and the
this
closest
episode
thing
is
I had
one
to
extra.
family. The thought of him held captive in that place.
He must be very important to you.
He was. Is.
Then we find him.
The entrance to the prison lies in the shadow of Ravenwit walls. Just
Want
beyond
to just
the
call
portcullis.
out and do
We should head
Borderlands
there as
after
quickly
this?
as we can. I only
Do you
pray
need the
there is
money?
Kind of.
Okay.
As do I, Doris.
I'm like under 1,000 right now,
Yeah, you need the money.
but I get paid this week.
Okay. Yeah, go to work.
Yeah. That's what- Well, this is only a 5-hour shift, and we close at 8 tonight, so it's only 3 hours of dealing with people.
Yeah.
All right, Torgal. Where are you taking me?
Outside.
But you can go outside anytime.
I'm going to
But I
need a
can't go
little bit
outside
more
with
from
you
that boy.
anytime.
Do you have a better hint for me? Unless you've already given me one. Back on the rear deck, you were looking west, toward Rosaria.
We need to go back to the...
Why don't we try the rookery?
Yeah. Back to Phoenix Gate.
I haven't been to the island in Almost 20 years. The port is older then. Fingers crossed the old mooring is still there.
Save your game.
Just in case.
We're talking to the game crasher here.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Ah, Clive, my boy. What a pleasure it is to see you.
Harpocrates. There's something I need to ask you. I've been charged with locating a book called From a Distance.
And you seek a rare gem indeed. One whose name I had not thought to hear from your lips. You've been talking to Vivian.
Right as always. But she didn't seem keen to tell me very much. I take it she didn't like what you had to say.
And yet I gather it did naught to dissuade her. Clive, if the young professor has tasked you with obtaining a copy, I fear she asks the impossible. The executors would not allow it.
The executors?
Coveters of Secrets. A clandestine organization committed to the collection and intenebration of forbidden texts and technologies. One such text being the tome Vivian seeks, chronicling as it does the true history of the enslavement of bearers. A tale which could overturn the established order were it ever to become widely known. Or, so rumor has it. I've never actually read the thing, or even set eyes on it for that matter.
George washing a ton or some shit. I don't know.
George after washing a ton or something. I never read the book.
They lurk in the shadows, emerging only to seize that which must be seized, be it books, inventions, or people, before disappearing again, leaving nary a trace.
Which would explain why Vivian's copy was snatched from her grasp not long after she found it.
By the hand of the executors, yes.
But what drives them? Self-interest or
It's the Brotherhood of Steel.
ideology?
Fine question. Sadly, all that is known of the executors can be recounted in a single breath.
Those
Just as
fuckers
soon
are
ask me of
crazy.
Their origins, numbers, or the identities of their leaders. Any answer I give would be pure speculation.
And my hunt was doomed from the first. What was Vivian expecting? That I'd pluck it from thin air?
Probably.
Not from thin air, no. From ash. Rumors of the executors are rife among the scholars of Storm, but rather less so across the strait. I have a friend. Well, I had a friend in the village of Garnick, a collector of rare tomes, upon which subject we would oft correspond. Alas, I have heard naught from him since the skies fell dark. And no doubt he too has turned. But though he did not mention it by name, it is possible that a surviving copy of From a Distance yet rests upon one of his many shelves, quietly awaiting discovery. If you were, by some chance, able to save even a single book from the poor man's library, I know his soul would rest easier.
Very well. When I next find myself in Waloed, I'll be sure to pay Garnick a visit.
Okay.
Alright, anything else?
Just the one to get us ready for echoes. Which I think I might leave alone for now.
Those
Oh my god.
Those quests have to be completed before Echoes even activates.
Ah, Clive.
Joshua, what's wrong? And don't say nothing.
It's not nothing.
Hmm.
I've received word from Cyril. The Undying have found Father's will, or something akin to it.
Oh.
His will. How? Where?
They're the Undying. They just do things.
In the
Clive.
crypt
I
beneath
don't.
Rosalith Castle.
I don't understand.
After Kupka was kind enough to drive out the Imperials, The Undying took the opportunity to recover what relics of the duchy yet remained. And in the process of doing so, they found a letter from Father.
He wrote it as his head was falling off.
Cyril asked that I join him in Tabor at my convenience. I have been meaning to go, but...
You have to go to Tabor for a quest anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, so that helps.
Of course. I want to know what's in that letter as much as you do.
Very well. I am ready to leave when you are.
Grab the other two that are up there.
Are they... one might be in the dungeon, one might be at the top. Let's check the dungeon first, because that's usually where everybody is.
It might be where mid is.
But there's like a top floor on that. We've never been up there.
Oh, fuck. Okay.
Yeah, there's never a reason to go up there. So we've never brought it up. It's really just like a, oh, this area is really big, look how pretty it is kind of thing.
Uh-huh. Let's check down here first.
Hi, Mid.
Mid, if you have a...
Shut up.
Huh.
That's
You
it!
scared me.
I knew it! The answer was right here under my arse all along! If this doesn't steer to the skies, nothing will!
To the skies? You aren't trying to give the Enterprise wings, are you?
Hell yeah, brother.
What else would I be doing?
The children seem to think you're avoiding them. They're worried about you.
No, just lost in
It's
thought.
really so important that you need to shut yourself away from everyone.
The Enterprise is already the fastest ship in the realm, and that's with the sea beneath her. But what if she weren't bound to the waves? What if she weren't bound to anything at all? It's not fair. The gods get the skies all to themselves, so I'm gonna do something about it. The
I'm gonna fucking fly, Clive.
But they rely too much on magic. And see where that got him? But not me. I've discovered how to do it without. Well, almost. First I need to make a prototype.
And is that a one-woman job?
Are you volunteering? I'll have you know the Enterprise is my baby. But if her godfather's offering to lend a hand, I'd be happy to take it.
Aw.
First I'll need oil. And not just some old
You're a
drippings
godfather
from Miss
to
Molly's
the
sticks in
to the
tub and
ship.
crown. Refined stuff, like they make in Ordill. Then I'll need some bone, or shell. Light, strong, preferably no longer attached to the beast it belongs to.
If it's beast bones you're after, I'm sure the curse breakers will know where you might find some.
No,
Well,
they'll know where
about that,
you
it's gonna
might
be a
find some.
hunt, so...
You're the one who offered to help, remember?
I should speak with one of the curse breakers before I set off for Old Hill. See if I can't find this bone while I'm there as well.
I'm gonna bet that one at the top is Jill.
That makes sense. Also staring off into
Oh, no.
space.
I will not let them be forgotten.
Hello.
Sid, may I
Herman.
have a moment?
Of course.
It's not your man, that's her man.
Speak with you. My name is Herman. I've been with the Cursebreakers for some time now, and I wish to be deployed to Ash. Any assignment will do.
Well, I've got one for you.
The
I need a
lands across
book.
the Narrow are too dangerous. I will not send good men and women to risk their lives needlessly. Why would you want to go back?
I need to retrieve something. Something important. I was raised in an orphanage. The Badbach Conservatory. Or rather, I was held captive there. It was not a place of nurture. It existed solely to turn bearer children into mindless weapons. We were tortured until we feared no pain. Tormented until our hearts turned to stone. And few ever survived long enough to become tools of the last king.
I can't imagine.
I lost so many. I can't even remember all their names. But they must be remembered. They cannot fade away, faceless and forgotten. The Institute was run with military precision. Every child measured, every name recorded, every death logged with meticulous care. Cid, allow me to travel to Ash and recover the registry so that my brothers and sisters might live on.
You were a good friend, Herman. But the fact remains that Ash is simply too dangerous.
Cid, please. Even should it cost me my life.
Too dangerous for you, Herman. But not for me. I'll go to Bad Bach and find the registry.
You will?
Yeah, I'm going there anyway. Now I'm going for 2 books.
How to thank you.
And the slavers.
Oh yeah, and the slavers.
We gotta go fight Doris there or something. I think that's her name.
In a forest, overlooking the plains.
All right. I'll see what I can find.
You know what this is?
May the
This is Jack's loyalty mission.
Yeah. That's what brought back to me too when he started his little spiel.
Mm-hmm.
Well, what else is up here?
It's magic keeping the thing afloat.
What else could it be?
Aw, shit. Is that a motherfucking goblin coin?
Hell yeah.
So there's a new mother.
Suspicious character.
All right. Okay, talk to the curse breakers down there.
This is nuts. We have been it's almost been 30 minutes of us picking up quests.
Yeah. Well, we're still like proceeding on one quest here. So we're doing some work.
Yeah, you've done like 2 steps of the Torgal quest too.
Yeah.
Hey, buddy.
All right, Cid. Come to buy us around, have you?
I should.
You know what?
Mid needs a piece of light but
I got 300,000 gil on me.
You've encountered your share of beasts on your travels across the realm. Any ideas?
Most bones are the same. Whack 'em hard enough and they'll break. If it's durability you're looking for, shell will serve you better. You know what an adamantus is?
I do.
I've fought a few.
And I know to give them a wide berth. Will any old adamantus do?
Well, with shells, the older the harder. There's a rumour of an ancient adamantus down in Karava, near Bidza, or what's left of the village anyway. But don't expect to make quick work of the bastard. There's a reason it's lived as long as it has.
I'll keep that in mind. Thank you.
Okay. Is that it? That's it.
That's it for here.
Okay, so let's start doing these. I don't really want to do that just for the fact that we're going to an island, which is here. Does that start the tides? Or is this a regular quest that's been in the game?
It's been in the game. The
Okay.
one where you're going with Torgal?
Yeah.
It's in the game.
Okay.
Because I've done it. You have to do the thing for both Joshua and Jill, and then start the quest with Karen.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is I was nervous because what if we started the other DLC before Echoes by accident?
I don't know. How do you start that one? Fuck.
I don't know if you can start it before Echoes either, so it's one of those type of things. Oh, hi Joshua. What else are we looking for? Oh, nope. It's somewhere back here.
You will have to have beaten the 2 quests, and then players will receive a unmarked missive in Clive's reading table.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Doing so will trigger a cutscene after which players can unlock a trophy called the Calm, and begin the Rising Tide quest markers will appear on the world map.
Okay. So we don't have to worry about it then. Well, let's get over there. Start working on these that are already popped on. Board rowboat. Oh, thank God you guys are here. I was so bored.
After all these years.
The rowboat?
Yeah.
Not smaller than I remember. And you're a lot bigger. You might have to swim, boy.
Bitch.
What the fuck?
I wasn't being serious.
You two go on without me.
I'm not supposed to be there for
I doubt
that
boat
quest.
will hold a third.
If you're sure, we won't be long. Hop in, boy. This place hasn't changed at all. The rookery's right through those trees. Come on. Race you there? I bet I could still beat you. Here we are. This was our hideaway. Wasn't it, Torgal?
I don't know if I can carry you up that ladder anymore, though. You are easily a 200-pound dog.
Good foresight to build it so big that you can come in here as an adult.
Yeah.
Coming here helped me to forget who I was. Or wasn't. Prince, shield. Son his mother could love. Had I been any one of those things? Perhaps.
Shut up.
What is it, boy? This is all from the castle. And Phoenix Gate. Did you bring these here?
Yeah, I've been collecting.
How'd you get it across the water?
I've been collecting.
My sparring sword.
He wanted you to get your sword.
Oh.
Well. You never stopped looking for me, did you, boy? Thank you, Torgal, for never giving up, for never forgetting.
He the goodest boy.
Let's take this with us, shall we?
You know, it'd be really cool, but I don't think it's like actually a thing.
Hmm.
You notice how Torgal's fur is highlighted in yellow?
Yeah.
If that's based around which primal you use the most.
Oh, that would be so cool.
That's not the way back to the boat, Torgal.
I know.
All right. I'm coming.
Got more cool shit for you to see.
I think I know where we're going. People always talk about the importance of putting the past behind you. But without it, we wouldn't be who we are today. And we certainly couldn't steer our way to a better tomorrow. Come on, Torgal. Let's go home.
Good boy. Good lord.
Sorry for the wait. We're ready.
Okay, there's that. Feel like we should do the ones in ash. Yeah.
Ready, go? Run like the wind.
Calm down, Joshua. It's not a race.
Until I'm winning.
The entire village looks abandoned. Now, which house would a bookworm live in?
Whichever one allows me to go in it.
Mm-hmm. I'm also looking to see if maybe there's some treasure chests hanging out somewhere.
I get money pickups like that, but like, why 30 gil in like such a like
Late game?
That's not a lot of money. So like, what the fuck is the like? Oh man, thank God, I needed 10 more gil to get that one thing I was gonna buy.
Yeah. The Moogle. It's just a bunch of shit.
This is a Royal Army logbook. Did he take this from the local barracks?
I was curious.
There
From a
it is.
distance.
This is it. But if what it says is true, I need to get this back to the hideaway.
What if I just teleported out of here?
Probably wouldn't let you.
Leaving so soon, stranger.
Oh shit, it's that suspicious character.
From a distance, so to speak.
Subtle. I know who you are.
Then we need not waste time on introductions. Hand me the book. Leave it in our care and return to your life.
Your care? Do you mean to burn it or bury it?
That is not my decision to make. But by one means or another, its contents shall be removed from the common record.
Then I'll have to politely refuse. I won't let you erase our history.
Then we find ourselves at an impasse. Very well. The book can just as easily be pried from your dead hand.
Bet. Hello.
One guy. Oh, okay. Where'd you come from?
Let's see, shall we?
Okay. Fucking plot. Should probably turn on get rid of the experience one and put on Dancing Blade too.
Yeah.
Cause I'm level 48 now?
Mm-hmm.
Impressive. But we have other means. We shall claim the book yet.
Why do you want it so badly anyway?
It lays out in no uncertain terms the vanity and avarice of mankind. It tells the shameful history of the persecution and oppression of a gifted few by a giftless many. Would you say that this interpretation was correct?
I don't know.
I haven't read it.
No. Your sword may be sharp, but your wits are dull. So let me answer for you. There is no correct interpretation of history. That a series of events took place may be proved beyond a doubt. But there can be no single, immutable explanation as to why they came to pass. It is a question of numbers and of belief. If enough people believe that a set of events occurred for a reason, that belief becomes the truth.
So you're trying to control the truth?
We are trying to protect people from themselves, from knowledge that would bring them naught but pain. That is all. You may keep the book, for now. The world is small. We shall meet again.
Okay.
Until then.
Wait.
Poof.
Damn it. Let's get this back to Vivian. Perhaps she can explain what that was all about.
We still got like 2 more quests here, man.
Yeah. I'm gonna do one more. I got time. This one's probably for that other book.
Yeah. Hell, you know what we could do? Is depending on how much you're up for it, we could do the 3 Borderlands tonight.
No.
No?
No. I possibly have a long day tomorrow.
Mm.
We've got corporate coming down because our property manager put in her 2 weeks 2 weeks ago.
Cool.
Yeah, so my problem is done. But they're doing some bullshit. They wrote up Ryan for shit that they shouldn't have, that we've actually got physical proof of. So, depending on their answer when we show them the receipts, depends on whether or not I may continue to have the job by tomorrow. So, we'll see. Because if he walks out tomorrow, I'm walking out too. I'm not dealing with their bullshit.
Disposed of. Conditioning. This is nothing short of torture. Herman wasn't exaggerating. It's a wonder he survived this place. This reads like a suicide note. Did the director go through with his plan? There's only one way to find out.
Hello.
A forked white tree. This must be the place. Could he really be buried here? There's something hidden among the roots. Let's see.
Torgal dig.
That's gross. You dig.
This must be the registry. So many names. This place was a slaughterhouse. But where is the architect of all this misery?
Hello.
It was only a matter of time, I suppose. This place is cursed. I'm done here. Let's get them.
Nobody's tool is one of the ones that opens the hunt, right?
I think so. This is the one for that. This is Doris.
Okay. Well, with that, we'll see you guys in the next episode, and we'll continue doing the doing quests. So we got a lot.